Then they come to talk about regional balance.
Yes.
And if you follow that argument, you get close to ethnic balance. You understand? It frightens me. It frightens me that in 2023, our politics is identity politics. And it gets worse because this party is fielding a presidential candidate who comes from a minority ethnic group. So if you take that justification, the party should have been fielding a candidate coming from the majority ethnic group. If you take that analysis into consideration. I mean, I can't believe this. What has leadership quality got to do with your academic qualification or your discipline? In any case, is anybody arguing that Haruna has been deficient when it comes to debates on the economy? Is anybody putting forward that argument? Because the only way the justification makes sense is if you can argue that Haruna has actually been deficient when it comes to economic arguments in Parliament. What is this?
They say that for their 6-year tenure,
yes,
this is the longest serving parliamentary leadership.
No problem.
In the
if that was the justification, we can look at that.
So they need to shake things up a bit.
Shake for shaking's sake.
No, just to.
Meanwhile, the chairman of the party, how long did he stay as general secretary of the party?
Who?
The chairman of the party.
He was elected, not appointed. He was elected.
And you don't make things worse for them. I mean, you don't make things worse for them. You know. I mean, this whole thing is just a joke.
But
it's actually worse than a joke.
The general secretary is reported.
How can you, if you know the ground? Me, I'm not a member of the party. But I know Tamale a little well.
Yeah.
How can you be in NDC today and even imagine that you can remove Haruna Idris, sack him, and go to Tamale and do anything in Tamale? You must be crazy.
Are you suggesting that being removed from the role of minority leader will make Haruna go against his party?
It is not about Haruna.
Okay.
Master, I go to Tamale and I see Haruna.
That's where you're a chief, right?
Yes. I go to Tamale and I see Haruna. In Tamale, Haruna doesn't drive a car. Haruna is on bicycle and motorbike. In Tamale, Haruna is in every corner playing street football with his constituents. Playing football. If you go to their sheds that they build, he's sitting there playing cards, with his constituents and so on. When Haruna lands in Tamale, he's not there as MP or leader of minority and so on. He's there as one of them. His popularity in Tamale is huge. His influence is huge and so on. So if you want to sack somebody like this, you have to think through it before you do it. Did you see what started happening in Tamale yesterday?
Yeah.
I've read the statement issued by some of his constituents and so on. And it's because of the recklessness in this move, which has led to all of this, But Randy, what can I say? It is their party. They decide how to manage it or mismanage it. It is their party. Adogo used to talk about some football player. What was his name? Maguire.
Yes, Harry Maguire.
Harry Maguire. If they decide to be the Harry Maguires of the NDC,
Harry Maguire's form is better after the World Cup he's been doing.
Oh, okay. But if they decide to be the Maguires of the NDC, that's their own business. They should carry on Maguire and scoring own goals and so on. What is this business? I'm so disappointed. Now, what they ought to do immediately is to start today, now, calling what for better they may call stakeholders and so on. Quickly! Withdraw this letter today.
Withdraw.
Of course. Give him the principle.
No, the general secretary says that no, it's a decision taken by the party.
Master, even decisions taken by the presidents are sometimes withdrawn.
Let me read this to you.
Withdraw the letter,
Speaking on
go
that,
for consultations. If it's endorsed, come and implement it. But at least you would have gone for some consultations.
Yeah. So speaking on Eyewitness News yesterday, that's on CT, he said that the assertions that there was no consultation were wrong. Quote, this decision was taken after wide consultation. If you look at the apex leadership of the party, that consultation was done. In terms of parliamentary, the group that is widely consulted, that consultation has been done. What needed to be done about this reshuffling was done, and the people duly consulted. All the key leaders have been consulted. The former president, Mahama, was consulted, and his views duly reflected. The new and old leaders were informed and consulted.
But from
this is the general secretary.
Master, but from what I know, some of these things are not.
Says the leadership.
From what I know.
The leadership of the party, because listen to his keeper, he said the leadership of the party at the highest level has taken a decision. That is just what it is. You cannot set up a precedent where decisions by the leadership of the party are now going to be an issue of the caucus. The leadership of the party in parliament is appointed by the leadership of the party. It is not something that is done by the caucus of the party.
Consultation does not mean that you are surrendering the power to appoint to the caucus. Consultation doesn't mean that. In any case, Randy, I've listened, I've spoken to many people. And from what I'm told, unless those who spoke to me are a bunch of bloody liars and so on, the former president did not appear to be very happy about this arrangement. I'm told that he actually advised against it. Of course, I mean, I'm not a member of the party. I only listen to those who are in the party and so on. And from what I'm hearing, he cautioned against this move. And if he indeed cautioned against this move, I think it is most unfair to state publicly that he was involved in arriving at this decision. You understand? Because now you put him in a corner. He can't come and say that I disagree with the national executive. You can't say that publicly. Meanwhile, you're saying things which may not be true about him. And I think it's most unfair, most unfair, to treat the former president this way and one of their presidential aspirants this way. It's not correct at all. Because yesterday, I spoke, apart from speaking to about 10 parliamentarians, I spoke to many friends, and so on. The impression I got from speaking to them was that the former president did not endorse this move.